Good evening. This is the Weegie Warrior, and we are back. Yes, finally back, and we are doing our Eurovision previews. Oh, so good to see you all again. What 12 months it's been since saw you from the last time. I'll get into what we're going to talk about as we sort of go through it. But as usual, please welcome my co-host with the Mo host, Mr. Ray Dice.
Hello. Yeah. Hey. Hello. Are you looking forward to the contest this year?
I certainly am, Ray. Like I say, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. I think it was more of a fever pitch than ever. I'm still annoyed that it's not in Geneva when it's in Basel because it was a work experience I had there 20 years ago, and it'd been so fun to go back. But
yeah,
Basel's great, I guess.
Makes a nice spice in your pasta.
It does that. Oh, yeah. I've been just sort of trying to get into the sort of news about it. I mean, I've seen a couple of sort of quite exciting things about it. I mean, all very happy about the person who's been announced to do the introduction of the do the jury's votes for the UK. Have you heard?
Oh yeah, and Shutigatwa.
Yes,
Doctor Who himself.
The Doctor himself. I mean, we've had Catherine Tate before, we've had Richard Osman before, but it's the actual 15th Doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, again, price to be paid because they are literally going to take the proverbial when they do the Interstellar Song Contest episode. Literally before the final, but swings and roundabouts.
But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed Catherine didn't come in as our Nan character and just go 12 points to Sweden. What a load of old shit!
Yeah. Anyway, he gets demonetized already. Gray, come on.
I can't resist getting a cheap impression in.
I know. Well, I'm sure we're going to get them. Now, Speaking of cheap impressions of things, obviously this is our first preview show. We are streaming live on the Weegie Warrior website. If you're watching, do comment in. I think YouTube Live lets you do that. We'd love to hear from you and what you're getting up to. Equally, if you're watching this back, we'll be providing the link. So, Saturday was great, wasn't it? But what we're going to do, because we always love to test our resident Eurobuff here, and I happen to know one of his favourite things that he's got into over the past couple of years is a little channel for a game show called Taskmaster. That used to be a Dave game show called Taskmaster. Now, I watched it from the very beginning. I'm a big fan of it myself. So I thought, at no expense spared, we'd do our own legally distinct version of a thing called Challenge Mr. Ray, I've got the challenge here.
You make that sound like a cleaning product.
I know.
Challenge Mr.
Yeah, so I've got the challenge here, mister. So without further ado, let's me read.
Practice for if I ever delusionally become famous enough to do the real Taskmaster.
Well, you've got the beard for it, I suppose. Right. Eurovision speed date. Describe the 37 Eurovision entrants for the 2025 Eurovision Song Contest in 2025 seconds. You must describe them in the order you posted your guide on Instagram in, which is still available and downloadable from Instagram, by the way. You check out Fordyce's material. Christmas wear. Debbie, you be fiddling with this. Christmas wear a hat for each country that has a letter with a value greater than 7 in Scrabble.
Just as well we're not doing Zanzibar then, eh?
Azerbaijan's in there, so I better get right.
Okay. Oh, that begins with an A, so.
Well, a letter with a value greater than 7. Oh God, does that mean if there's more than one, they've got to wear more than one?
Oh Christ!
We'll do this together. We'll do this together.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. So if we're ready, your time starts now. Right.
So Albania, first up. That was the first country I did.
Yes.
So Albania. What I love about this one, it's got it's got nice cultural elements. It seems to be climbing up a lot in the rankings. Some people might say this might get Albania their best result to date, which is the best result was 5th place in 2012. That was the Blake Seven villain with the singing about her love of chai tea.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I saw the sort of preview. It's a very sort of cultural one.
Yeah,
He's Albanian originally, but he actually lived in a different country for a while, and then
I think he actually lived in Switzerland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems to be a sort of recurring theme for something, but it says your music can find your way home. And,
That's it, yeah. And the woman looks like a young version of Hilary Devey from Dragon's Den. So hopefully when I watch this, it won't make me footage.
Yeah, I'll got you I am right here.
Oh, was Danny Dyer in?
That was right. Okay,
didn't realize Danny Dyer was in Dragon's Den.
Oh,
right. Okay.
I've already got in trouble from doing a Danny Dyer accent. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. So second on this list was Ireland, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Ireland. Yeah. So what I find interesting, this participant, she's actually from Norway. Yep. But when I heard her singing, she's picking up an Irish accent, which is They said, "Oh, like we never died."
Yeah, it was kind of like it's kind of like if Bewitched did all of Aqua's best songs.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
More like, come on, Barbie thug, let's go party.
Hey,
thank you.
See what you did there. See what you did there.
No, you're too kind. You're too kind. all two of you that are watching.
Yeah.
I love the first comment we're going to get in is probably get right better jokes. Right.
Yeah. But it's a cutesy little song. I think I didn't realize it was about Laika the dog, which I completely escaped my mind until I actually researched it, and it's weird. She's trying to make a sort of cute song about like quite a tragic story. But yeah, she's it's like I say, cute, bit quirky. If it does get through, I think it's just going to scrape through and no more. It's in semi-final 2, I believe, which is a little bit weaker. So she has got a good chance if she has got a good performance.
Okay, well, that'll be interesting.
So yeah, that's all I can say about Ireland.
Well, let's move on. Okay, next up is Finland.
Oh yes, this is the Erika
Vikman and Ikkom.
Yeah. So song itself is good, but this is definitely one that sells itself on the performance. The way she absolutely works the microphone stands, and she does make a thing about microphone stands all over the stage. So hopefully she's replicating that on the live stage. I'll be honest, I haven't watched any of the rehearsal footage because I want to be surprised by what's happening when I see it like live on the shows. So this is a big fan favorite. I think this one's going to do very well with the public. Not cha-cha-cha levels, but certainly I think the public's going to love that one more than the juries. And since semi-finals are predominantly public votes, yeah, she's going to get through.
I've written a note down to play with the mic quite a bit for this one. I'm not sure why I've written that.
Because microphone, because she works the microphone stands, but
well, there's nothing wrong with a bit of mic foreplay. Oh dear. Anyway, Latvia. Moving swiftly on.
Latvia. I really like this one, and I'm slightly worried this is not going to qualify because I think it's nice. It's sort of nice and relaxing. It's quite breathy, then it's quite new agey, and they all do a really good job. They all sing really well together, and I would really like this to get through, but it's not riding very well in the odds. So I'm a little bit worried about this one. And I think this could be my underrated entry of this year, or one of them, because I think there's a few. Because this is in semi-final one, which is a very strong semi-final. But yeah, hopefully.
I mean, it's a lot of. I think it would be a lot of competition this year. It's very, very difficult to sort of edge out a winner. But yeah, I'm totally with you on that one.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, how are we doing for time? 28 minutes to go.
Okay.
Four acts in. So Spain.
Excuse me, a bit of indigestion.
It's a diva by Melody.
Yeah. Right. This is a good pop song, a bit of a banger. She has got a good voice and she does deliver very well, but she certainly delivers more in the performance. When I watched the national final performance, there was a lot of elements. She did sort of change a lot, and hopefully it might require a bit of editing with the the staging. I think there was maybe a little bit too much there's too much diversity. I think she needs to edit a little bit. So, but otherwise, yeah, good song, and the bits she did deliver were really, really solid.
Cool. Yeah, written Viva la Diva, Viva España.
Yeah, Aphrodita.
Literally got a whole page of these, so we might as well get through them. Okay, next. Okay, now Ray, I happen to know your pick is the next one that we're going to talk about. Belgium.
Yes,
this is Belgium.
Yeah, I've got really good hopes for this one. This is this guy, Red Sebastian, has got amazing vocal power. I think this song, it's a real bop. It's a real party banger. And the way he absolutely delivers those high notes is just amazing. So I think he's a safe bet to get through. I know in the early stages he was tipped to win. Obviously, there's been a lot more competition come through, but I still think this is going to get Belgium a good result. I think.
Yeah.
I think with a
good Gustav, who represented Belgium.
Yeah, I loved that song. He was my number. He was my third.
Still one of my wife's favorites as well. The lovely Debbie.
Yeah, so. He was my third place of 2023.
No, definitely. No, I should have won that hands down. In myself and Debbie's opinion, we absolutely still love that song. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
looking out for the rise of Gustav and that.
Gustav
I've written strobe warning.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know. No, I'm hoping for a good, colourful performance. Yeah.
That'll be good.
It'll certainly be very red.
Oh dear. Right, anyway, move on. Next, Malta. A generous serving.
Yes.
From Mariana Conti.
Yeah. Now, even despite the fact she's had to lose the word can't, it's still, ironically, the song is still serving. She's got a very good stage presence. I think she's going to deliver that well. The song's a bop, and I actually predict there's going to be a lot of people in the audience after she does serving. They're going to shout "can't."
Well, again, written down: "Can't cook, won't cook." At least
this will cook.
At least I think that says cook. My writing's pretty terrible.
Yeah. Yes.
Dear me. I'll get us demonetized at this rate. Right. Yeah. Okay. Now. Okay. Moving on. 8th act. 24 minutes. Going. We need to keep the pace going. Right. Next, Greece and Claudia with Asteromata.
Because there's a lot. This is another year where there's a lot of up-tempo songs. Having a song like this is a bit refreshing. The staging that she did in the national final performance, I felt that there wasn't really a lot. Well, it just didn't really fit the song. It just kind of felt like it was there. Yeah. Like it didn't really feel like it was. So hopefully she's brushed up the staging a little bit. Now, I did like it when I first, but it's been a bit overshadowed by a lot of other entries. So yeah, it's going to need a standout performance if it's going to stand out. Funnily enough.
Yeah, well, you got to clav it.
Yeah.
Right, next. Okay, next we have Slovenia, number 9. Again, I'll reiterate this isn't the actual official Eurovision order, and it's not in sort of any other order. This is generally the order that Ray did his fantastic Instagram reviews over the course of the songs being released. So I urge you go and check them out on Ray's Instagram channel. I'll put links in the description once this goes live. Yeah. But we'll move on to Slovenia.
This is Clemens. How much time have we got left?
Yep.
And so when I read the biography of this guy and read he was a comedian, he's done a lot of like sketch shows in Slovenia. I thought we're going to be in for a more comical performance.
I did like the fact his name's Clemen, and that kind of got me thinking about Kenny Everett and his Captain Kremen thing. I thought, okay, if it's an homage to that is a niche reference, but a bloody brilliant one.
Yeah. But then when he comes on, he sings this really serious song about his wife's battle with what he thought was a terminal illness, and just making him reflect on his life and how just the shortness, how short life is, and how it can be gone like that. It's quite heartwarming, quite touching, and I've got this in my top 10, but this is another one I'm quite worried about is that it's not going to go through, because this is another one in semi-final one that's like in serious danger because so many other stronger songs in this one. But I really hope at the very least he qualifies for the final, because I think it's a really beautiful, touching song.
And he's upside down for a bit of it as well.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I think that was a sort of metaphor for the whole diagnosis turned his life upside down. I'm guessing.
Fair enough. Okay, well again, like I say, fingers crossed for him. Right, next is Azerbaijan. Oh no, hat.
Oh yeah, first hat.
Okay, next is Azerbaijan, and hang on, the J's worth. So next is Azerbaijan, and
how many? By the way, how many points are the B's worth?
B's are worth 4 points. No, 3 points.
The V.
Sorry?
V's.
Oh, V's. The V's are worth 4 points.
Are they? Right. Okay, right.
Only letters we need to worry about are Z, J, X, and I think that's it. Z,
Q.
J, X.
There's no Q countries, so
Z, J, X, and Z. Yeah.
So yeah.
No. Z. Sorry. Z,
right.
J, X,
right.
Q.
Right. Anyway, yeah. Azerbaijan.
Right. 2 hats. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the only
Wrong
thing
with you by Mama Gamma.
Yeah. Yep. This is another one in semi-final one. Another one I think is in danger, but I really, really like this song. I think it's really catchy and really good fun to watch. Now, like I say, I haven't really been paying much attention to the rehearsals, but from what I've heard, they really sell it with the performance, so that might save them from non-qualifying, and I really hope so because I really, really like this song. I've got it as my 3rd place at the moment.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm really hoping for a good at least a qualification from Azerbaijan this year.
Again, there seems to be so many songs that are could be mistaken for other more popular songs, because you've got "Run With You," you've got "Kiss Kiss Goodbye," you've got "Freedom," which is about 3 songs that are called that already. So it's a legal nightmare this Eurovision. All right. Better move on. I can take the hats off now. So next one we've got is Luxembourg.
Oh, there's an X, right?
Luxembourg. And
Yeah. So this one's sweet. This one's good fun to watch. She certainly delivered a really fun performance, and it was nice. I sort of got a feeling that there was going to be a tribute to France Gall's Poupée de Cire, Poupée de Sang, with the fact that the song was called La Poupée monte le son, which literally means the puppet turns up the volume.
Okay.
And it certainly, the performance certainly played into that. She's sort of in that sort of ragdoll toy style, kind of the way she was dancing. So certainly, it's nice that the staging fits the song. And I think this is a good one. This is sort of middle ground for me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's nice and all, but song about a puppet winning Eurovision, that's never going to happen.
No, but that'll never catch on.
No.
Yeah.
I
wonder if one day you'll say that you will.
Nah, maybe. All right. Anyway, move on. I'll get rid of the hats. Estonia. Lovely Estonia.
This is the guilty pleasure of the year. So this is it's very silly.
Me, Tommy Kasha.
Yeah. Mi amore, yeah. So
an espresso
this
macchiato.
Yeah. So this isn't one you're going to take seriously, but it's one of those. Don't take it seriously. Just go on stage, have fun, and that's what this guy's doing. He's singing about a love for coffee, and he's doing it in such a cheeky, funny way. This is definitely my guilty pleasure of the year. Which is one of my favorite
don't
things.
take it seriously unless you're Italian, in which case they've kind of taken it very seriously.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, saying that, all the Italians I've spoke to, I think it's really funny. So,
well, that's good.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sure they're well known for like I say, people can have a laugh about themselves, and that's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Mamma mia. Anyway, moving on. 16 minutes. We've had half our time, and we've only got to
quickly.
Let's
go.
Pick up the pace. So next, Lithuania. And
boring. Next.
Yeah, catharsis. Teuakis have just said catharsis of the pasties. She says her mum's a pasty in the middle of it, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Montenegro.
I want to like this one because I want to like this one. It's sweet, but it's totally overshadowed. Maybe in a weaker year, this might have stood out a bit more, but it's not standing out at all. So
she peeks out from behind a blindfold, so I'm trying to get a screenshot of it and go peekaboo EBU in the night.
Yeah.
You'll see if I succeed in that if I get it mentioned in one of the tweets. Okay, next Poland.
Right.
Justine Gokswer or with Gaja, and I've just said 3 words: Gaja, ooh la la, some kind of romance.
Yeah, this is my favorite this year. It's got everything that a good performance has. Got cultural elements, powerful voice, good choreography, a violin. Violins are always good for a winner. And she sings. I think she sings partly in English, partly in Polish, which I love. And she just absolutely sells that song on stage. So I really, really want her to do well.
Yeah,
it's my winner.
I've got very, very good friends and family from Poland, so thumbs up them. I still liked Solo by Blanca a couple of years ago, so the Poland are always going to be high in my test for that. Mainly because I've heard the UK entry, and oh god, not again. Right, anyway, we'll move on. Although I should say next to Ukraine and Cifrabatten Bird of Prey. Ray, pray tell, what do you think?
I'm very disappointed with Ukraine this year. This is messy. I don't like it. I think it's probably one of the weakest Ukrainian songs I've heard in years.
Very good.
And they've been pretty solid.
I was disappointed too, I must admit.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets Ukraine its first non-qualification, but I think they're probably still going to win on sympathy votes.
Mm-hmm. And
Well, not win, but they'll certainly qualify.
And before you chime in the comments for not wearing a hat, K is 5 points in Scrabble. So there. Anyway, moving on. Okay, next is Armenia. And oh god, Survivor again being done by Parg.
Yeah. Another middle ground effort. Only thing that's disappointing is when it gets to the chorus, he leaves all the dirty work to his backing singers. And I kind of like, this is your song, this is your chorus. You deliver that and just don't wait for the break to the whatever he says at the end of the chorus.
Yeah, quite right.
But I mean, it's a solid banger. It's like I say, middle ground.
I'd love that if ever there's when the artist goes around to the backing vocals and go take me to the bridge, and they went, "No, do it yourself, you lazy sod."
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Norway, Cal Alessandro and Lighter again going back into Lady Gaga puns. I've just written Ali Alessandro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's very generic, sort of kind of average bog standard pop song. Nothing hugely sticks out about it. Plus, the live performance, he does the sort of dance break with the jets of flames. I mean, we've seen that hundreds of times before.
Again, everyone always goes, it's not Eurovision dance contest, it's Eurovision song contest. But still, showmanship is fine. It just should only get you so far. But then again, if we were going to do that, if we were just going to do the song, then it would be the X Factor. Nobody wants to see that either. So
but I mean, don't get me wrong, good choreography can sell a good song. Like take Chanel Slow Mo for example for Spain.
Loreen, I mean, did that both times.
Loreen,
love it, love what she does with things. But not quite with you in that one. Right, next, United Kingdom. What the hell was that?
It's. I mean, the song itself, the structure of it's very messy, going from sort of ballad and then rock ballad and then go a bit poppy and then go. It's like stick with one style and keep with the way. But I will give them, those girls can really sing live, so certainly they're not going to disappoint.
Maybe they'll raise it on the night, but like I said, I saw the video. I'm like, oh, not liking this, but I'm willing to be surprised. Right, got to move on. Only less than 11 minutes left. We've got another 18 to go through. Netherlands. Nina Zizek and Dobra. Sorry, read the one. C'est la vie by Claude. Stop using other songs' names.
It's. I mean, it's decent. It's fun, but I think there's going to be a bit of a dance break in it.
Because there's never been another song called C'est la vie where they somehow do a national specific dance break in the middle of it before us. That's never been done.
So it's all right. Just depends how it goes on the night to see whether I put it high or low.
No, C'est la vie, the Bewitched version is one of my favourite songs. I will not have it besmirched in this way. Next, Australia.
Milkshake Man.
Milkshake Man, Gojo. So, does this milkshake bring all the boys to your yard, Ray?
Not his milkshake, no. It's funny, but it's a bit too gimmicky.
Oh, God, yes.
I would... I think he's going to deliver a funny performance, but I think if he's going to qualify, it's going to be on gimmick value alone. And it's. I don't mind a gimmicky song if it's funny, but this is kind of.
So it'll be interesting to see how it gets on, I suppose, because again, Australia qualifying is never guaranteed these days. Mm-hmm. Okay, next, Croatia, Marco Bosniak and Poison Cake.
Not a fan. They're going from sort of dark to that sort of cute little bit of the yum yum tasty. It's doesn't fit in, and then going to that dark Poison Cake. That doesn't work for me, I'm afraid.
It's like they tried to do 3 different songs at once, and they went, "Okay,
Yeah.
let's just do all of them." I'm like, yeah, that's
it's
not how it works.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we've got Austria, JJ, and Wasted Love.
Well, what a voice this guy's got. I mentioned on the video, he reminded me of Cesar, the Romanian guy from 2013, who is one of my Eurovision idols, and I could spend the rest of the video talking about him, but I know we're quite pushed for time, so
8 minutes 19 seconds left. So
yeah. So vocally, very impressive. I think he's going to deliver an absolutely amazing vocal performance on the night. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see it. I think this might be the jury winner.
Right, you heard it here first, folks. Right, next, Israel. New Day Will Rise by Yuval Raphael. Obviously, we don't want to get into the sort of political controversy and things surrounding that. But
so politics and controversy aside, she's got a good voice. The song it's got meaning, and I've got a feeling the public, I know the audience are probably going to be a bit frosty with her. The public will probably give her a good score with votes like they did last year. That's all I'm going to say about this one.
To win. Yeah, I would agree with that. Okay, Germany. Well, they've got some balls. I've got to admit doing this. Aberrantina and Baller.
Baller. It's a bop. Certainly one I can listen to. One that would be fine in a club. For a song contest, I don't think it quite works.
I mean,
also, I think that
if you like German electronica, and I bloody love German electronica, then it's passable. But I don't think it's going to translate to everybody's taste.
Yeah. So good song, just not suitable for a song contest.
Yeah. Shame. All right. San Marino, Gabri Ponte into d'Italia. So we've got another. It's a me, Gabri Ponte. I've done that joke already.
I mean, it's a song he's very much sucking up to Italy, but I mean, he's doing it in a fun way. Certainly getting a lot of Italian cultural references, and he's not being too gimmicky or too stereotypical with it. So it's good, and it's a bop. It's a sort of safe middle ground one, but I think he's another one in semi-final one. So
again, if you
wanted to I think this one's in the danger zone.
If you wanted to really suck up to Italy, go and knock the Estonian up once he'd finished. Right, next. How would you feel? 6 minutes left. Go on, we can do this. Cyprus,
yeah, good bop, solid, fun, very high energy. I think good choreography in the video should hopefully translate into a good stage performance, and he's sexy as fuck.
I've just written no you shush. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Portugal. Time for a quick napper in the middle of that.
Yeah. Good, solid song. Sort of reminds me of sort of chilled Britpop. So it certainly stands out in that sense. It's not a pop song. It's a bit more indie. And I did like it when I first heard it. Again, it might be a bit overshadowed if it doesn't have a big standout performance. So if it has a good standout performance, I think qualify. But yeah, we'll see.
All right, next Czechia. Oh, the hat. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang.
All right. Well, this is Kiss Goodbye.
Sorry, Don'ts and Kiss, Kiss Goodbye. So what do we think about Don't Speak On?
Yeah. It's nice. I'm trying to think of something original to say that I haven't said about all the other ones. It's a decent sort of middle ground. That dance break in the video lasted about 5 seconds. I think that was a bit unnecessary, but we'll see what he brings to the stage. Certainly one that's going to need a good stage performance to stand out.
Cool. All right, next one's Italy, and Lucio Corsi and Volevo Essarone Duro, which just sounds like a load of car makes that I just said. But what do you think?
Well, that translates as I wanted to be a tough guy. I'm a bit disappointed with Italy this year. It's kind of boring. I watched the San Remo performance, and he just kind of sat there on the piano, and they just kind of walked around and just didn't really do anything. There was no flair, there was no pizzazz to it, and it just fell flat. It was big disappointment from Italy this year.
Well, on the plus side, if San Marino or Estonia win, they can claim that they won it anyway, so that's fine. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 to go. We've got 3.5 minutes. So, right, 30 seconds. Right, Iceland.
They're basically Icelandic Jedward, high energy, fun. They're opening the semi-final one with a good high energy performance.
Sorry, you said Icelandic Jedward and it stopped for me. Next, Sweden, we've got Barabastu by Kaj.
Absolute bop. This it could possibly get Sweden their 8th win. It's funny. It's catchy as hell, and they're singing in Swedish for a change. And I know because this group
is singing in Vora, which is a dialect of Sweden. So I written down voracious appetite for success. I'm quite happy with that myself. All right, Switzerland. The hat. Where's the hat? Oh God, it's a Swiss hat and everything.
Switzerland. This is a nice ballad. It's nice and sweet. And nice and sort of relaxing. I think amongst all the other up tempos, this is going to be a nice sort of breath of fresh air. So I quite like it for being a standout for being so chilled. If that makes any sense.
Well, again, the song's called "Voyage" by Zoe Mee and a written Star Trek Voyager on it, so that's fine. Denmark next. Can't believe.
I think this one could be a bit of a dark horse because the fandom seem to really be liking this. It's a bit of a bop. It's very catchy. I think it could be the one that maybe doesn't do well, but certainly gets remembered, kind of like Austria from last year. Like it didn't do well in the scoring, but the fandom seemed to absolutely love it.
Yeah, I mean,
what they call the fan favorite flop, as I like to call them.
Well, again, hallucination. So I can't believe I saw something like that, but there we go. Right, okay, 3 left. Come on, we're nearly there. Right, Georgia, Freedom by Mariam Shingelia. So how do you solve a problem like Mariam?
Good voice. I'm not so sold on the song. She'll need a good, strong stage performance to stand out. But certainly she's got the vocals for it.
Excellent. Cool. All right. 2 left. We're so close. Right. Serbia. Prince, not that one. And
another ballad that'll sort of be a nice breath of fresh air, but the performance, this is another one where the performance needs editing. The live performance from the national final, there was too many gimmicks and too many elements, and it was one of those what didn't add subtracted. So a bit of editing's needed on that one.
Excellent. And finally, France. Luyan and Mammon.
Mamma
Mia.
Yeah.
We've had enough of Italian stereotypes already so far. So
yeah. I've just been reading and it's so the lyrics of it are quite sweet. And the ending where the little girl just comes on and says "Maman," is sweet. The overall song experience, though, I'm not. It's a bit boring.
Fair enough. Oh, that's it. That's
it. Made it with like about 2 seconds to spare.
Oh, Oh my.
Yeah, thank God for some of the boring entries.
Oh, well done, Ray. Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Slanchava.
Oh. I definitely got all the hot ones, and we'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm sure the people will keep us right when the
how many points is Y worth, by the way?
How
many points is Y worth?
Y is 4. So
is it? Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I think the only ones that scored points are Azerbaijan because it was Ed and J, Luxembourg, Czechia, Switzerland. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it.
Right.
Cool. Right then. So, like I say, just to sort of give you some sort of schedule of what events, what's happening. So, obviously the first semi-final is on Tuesday night. We'll be looking to do a broadcast Wednesday, doing a sort of quick roundup of what's sort of happened in the first final in preparation for the second semi-final, which is broadcast on Thursday. Now, I believe both these are actually on BBC One in our country. Obviously, depends where you're watching it. Regional broadcasters may vary. Some people might have to sort of stream it online. Or there's a story that sort of came out today that Romania aren't even showing the Eurovision Song Contest this year, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's a shame. I quite like Romanian Eurovision, but yeah, anyway, that's for another video.
Yep, that's true. So wherever you're watching it, feel free to sort of put comments in the bottom of this video if there's something you want us to sort of talk about and discuss in the roundup videos. Then let us know. We're here to entertain you lovely people. After the second semi-final, we'll obviously do a roundup of that and our predictions and thoughts about the big finale. Going to try and get a couple of guests. Obviously, we had John Carruthers last year who pipped Ray to the Who Firmavision crown when the worlds collided of Doctor Who football and Eurovision. Incidentally, I've noticed that's happening yet again because the day itself, next Saturday's also the same day of the FA Cup final, which for the first time has been moved to a kickoff at 4 o'clock because of the Eurovision, believe it or not. Yeah, because traditionally they'd rather have the cup final kicking off at 3 p.m., which is the normal sort of time for matches in this country, but they have to be able to sort of televise it because it's national importance, so they couldn't punt it any earlier. And usually the situation is so it can be broadcast. They put it on at about between 5 and 6. Now they've realised that they can't do this because if it went into extra time and penalties, it would cut into Eurovision.
And we are not having that.
No.
So, I am not having Bara Bara Bastu interrupted by Bara balls of football.
So apparently the BBC, obviously...
I needed to work on that one.
BBC, being backed by the European Broadcasting Union, have gone to the FA and gone, can we change that? So for the first time ever, they're going to move the kickoff to a time in the middle of that. I'm just double checking quickly on the official pages. You can tell this is live, can't you? Yeah, so for the first time ever, the kickoff's going to be at 4:30, with the indication that if it goes to extra time and penalty, which means I'm more worried about the fact that if it goes to extra time and penalties, they might cancel the Doctor Who episode, the Interstellar Song Contest, which is being on at the same time, which is a story that's obviously inspired by the Eurovision Song Contest and is going to be on just before it. So that would be a real travesty if my favorite sci-fi thing is going to be cancelled by the very thing that it's portraying because of the very thing that's had to be moved because of it. But anyway, let's not hope for that. Let's hope either Crystal Palace or Manchester City win, depending on what you support, or that it just doesn't go extra time and penalties if you don't follow the football. Which neither you or John cover yourself in honor with last year, but you did get some ones completely straight out of the back, which I was completely amazed by.
Yeah, I despise football, but I did.
You knew any football knowledge I've got straight away.
Yeah, any football knowledge I've got is through osmosis because I sort of grew up in a football-loving family, and I was the odd one that didn't like it. And anyway, that's for my therapist, not for you.
Fair play. But like I say, hopefully we're going to get our sort of guests on, and we're going to try and get our founder and your other comedy partner, Andrew Durning, to come join us for the Eurovision final broadcast. We'll be doing the burn down shortly after the finals broadcast. I mean, give us a minute. When it goes on until past midnight. We need time to process, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
But we're hoping to get that broadcast as soon as possible after broadcast with, again, hopefully reactions this year from my beloved wife Debbie's team, because we know people love Debbie's reactions to the Eurovision acts, so we'll hopefully see those. So we're going to leave you in peace now, but like I said, go and check out Ray's Instagram if you want to know more about each of the acts. He's been very, very thorough. All 37 are up there with these reactions to the videos, and they're worth seeing. Good binge watch if you're fun. You spend Saturday night getting, I don't know, up until 5 a.m. watching the wrestling and getting tanked up.
Yeah,
just a suggestion. Don't have to if you don't want to.
I've got a couple of other videos where I rank the winners and the runners up since 2010, because that's when I first started. Also planning, I might film it after this one to do a video ranking, well, sort of giving my sort of favorites from each of the years in sort of preparation for this year's show. So yeah, I'll see if I can stop procrastinating.
Sure, you'll find the time. Links will be in the description underneath it. We'll make sure that they get put in after broadcast on the YouTube channel Weegie Warriors. So please stay tuned. Please keep subscribing to Weegie Warriors and Ginger Media Limited's fine array of videos, and we will see you in the Basel after party on Tuesday. Thanks very much.
Bye.
Bye.